When you're active, like these people here, are you a sweaty Betty or a perspiring Percy? If so, don't sweat it. You see what I did there? Did you know that the fitter you get, the more you sweat? I bet you didn't. That's right. As your fitness increases, your body produces sweat more readily. That's because sweating is your body's cooling mechanism. So as you get hotter, your body learns to cool itself down, or sweat, more quickly and efficiently. But despite this, we all have our own individual sweating traits. Some people just naturally sweat more than others. Some don't even sweat, they just glow and perspire, or so they claim. So you can be with a group of people of a similar fitness level, doing the same activity under the same circumstances, but produce different levels of sweat. In fact, everyone's will be different, because we're all unique. OK, so this graph looks at it in a different way. We've got 3 blokes here, Tom, Dick and Harry, and they are all different fitness levels. Can we tell who's the fittest by looking at their sweat pattern on this graph? So let's look at Tom first. When he's doing a normal walk, he's already sweating at level 2. A brisk walk, he sweats a little bit more, and then a brisk uphill walk, there's a lot of sweat. Dick is next. He starts off with lower sweat levels, but it climbs more steeply, and then plateaus a little bit when he progresses from an uphill walk to a brisk uphill walk. Now look at Harry. For the normal walk and the brisk walk, he's hardly sweating at all. In fact, at the uphill walk, he's sweating less than Tom did for his normal walk. But then there's a steep rise in his sweat as he goes briskly uphill. It's hard to tell because we don't know all the conditions, but I would say that Harry is the fittest because he doesn't sweat at all when he's doing a normal walk or even a brisk walk. But once the sweating kicks in, it does so quickly to cool him down. So he can obviously cope with lower levels of activity without sweating because he's fit. So my money's on Harry. As well as our own individual internal sweating mechanisms, we also have to bear in mind the external environment. There are several factors that might influence our sweat levels. One is the weather. If it's cold, we're probably going to sweat less than if it's boiling hot. Also, our surroundings. If we're on top of a mountain, we're closer to the sun, and if it's not windy, it's going to be even hotter on a hot day than it would be lower down in the valleys. However, if there is a strong icy wind, we're going to really feel it on top of that mountain. If we're indoors and there are lots of people around, it's probably going to be warmer. And finally, it depends what we're wearing. The more layers we have on, the warmer we're going to feel. So, what does all this mean for you and your well-being? Well, it's good to know your own body. It's good to be aware if your sweat levels are increasing and your body's becoming more efficient at cooling itself down, and it can keep you motivated. However, if you sweat at very low levels of activity, it could be an indicator that you should build up your fitness levels. And one other very important thing, when you sweat, you should definitely replace that fluid. So drink plenty of water. We know it's important to do that anyway, but it's even more important when you've been active. And finally, please take a look at my 3C Fitness website, my 3C Voiceovers website, and it would be great if you could subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. There's lots on my channel, including workouts, meditations, advice, and entertainment, I hope. And in the meantime, I hope this red fire-like animation doesn't make you feel too hot and sweaty. See you soon, and thanks for watching.